So here we have the lone YouTuber roaming his garden looking for a mate. Now you may be wondering why I'm showing you this footage of me in the garden on a cold January afternoon, freezing my butt off while doing a voiceover commentary. Well, what if I was to tell you this actually isn't a commentary, and this is me talking to you directly, harnessing the power of the Rode Wireless Go. See this little fluffy thing right here? So this is the Rode Wireless Go, and I have it right here in my hand. The audio you're hearing right now is from the Wireless Go. You can see I got an external mic plugged into this, so this microphone is not taking in any audio, but this one down here, which just fell on the floor. Before we get into the sound tests, we'll quickly go over some of the features. So first of all, it is also available in white now, so if you prefer a white unit, then that is available. Thought I'd mention that real quick. This is a broadcast quality wireless microphone system. 2.4 gigahertz digital transmission, so it's not 5, but it's fine for most case scenarios. Up to 7, oh my god, there's a bee. Up to 7 hours of battery time usage off one charge, if you know what I mean. And it is USB rechargeable, so no batteries. You just stick it in to a USB, and you may be able to see there it is a Type C as well. Both units have Type C USB connections, so you don't have to carry batteries. And that could be a good thing or a bad thing depending on how you look at it. If you're on location shooting with these and it runs out, you're not going to be able to just switch the batteries and carry on. You'll either have to charge it or plug in a power bank, which means there's an extra lead. So I don't know, I like it this way, I prefer it this way, but you may not. It does have a built-in omnidirectional condenser microphone, so it picks up all kind of ambient sound. That's also something I'm not crazy about, but with the lavalier plugged in, it pretty much gets just your voice, so it's pretty good that way. Has up to 70 meters range, and it's line of sight, so if your talent then or whatever goes behind an object, it may not pick it up. During my tests, I've had my back to the camera and it's still picked up. You will see those tests coming up. Whether other people in review said that if you turn your back to the camera it doesn't pick up, I haven't had an issue yet with it, so we'll see with that one. As I've said, it supports connection of a lavalier 3.5mm standard mic jack, and it seems to work pretty well. It does have a clip on the back side there. You can clip that to your clothing. But what I find with that is that this is actually, although it's quite small and light, it's still heavier than a lavalier mic. So if I put this on my shirt there, you see there it's pulling it down. Doesn't work too well for my liking, so I prefer to just have a light lavalier mic and use it that way. But still, it's good to have the clip, because you can clip this to your belt or you're inside your pocket or something, so that's great. And the clips are also designed to be the right size to go into a hot shoe mount on your camera, so you can slide this in, which the receiver is actually attached to my hot shoe right now, so that's a cool design from Rode. I like that. Alright then, so this is the base test. This is the camera audio only, the built-in microphone. So the next thing I'm going to do is plug in the Rode and use the built-in mic on the Rode device itself. Alright, so now the Rode is plugged in and you can hear me loud and clear, I presume, through this. How does it sound? Does it sound better? I bet it's a lot louder, looking at the peaks on the monitor there. Now there are 3 decibel settings you can use. If you're a solo creator like myself, buttons for that are actually on the receiver, not the transmitter. So you have to reach over and click on there, so I'm going to do that. Hello, hello, hello. Is this louder or quieter? I'm not sure. Do it again. And this is the 3rd setting. I'm looking at the peaks, they all look the same. I think this might be a bit louder. Let me knock it down and hit it again. Yeah, this is probably the quietest. So I'll probably leave it on this one. because it's so close to my mouth there. I don't like that it hangs down. It's quite heavy. It's not heavy, but it's too heavy for a t-shirt, so it does kind of pull on your neck. So I prefer using a lapel mic, so I will plug that one in next. Alright, so now I have the lavalier Sony microphone. I forget the model number. I'll put it up on the screen, and I'll also put a link in the description as well. So here it is in my hand. So I prefer using it this way. I think it's 1, better audio, 2, it's lighter on my collar, 3, this can move around, and it can go anywhere. This can go down my t-shirt and into my pocket, easily stored away, or it can clip to your belt if you don't have pockets or whatever. So I think this is the best way. I like to use it anyway. So yeah, so how does it sound? Does it sound good? So I'll do a quick distance test where I'll go in the background there, and we'll see how that is. Let me just walk off. You may or may not hear me at the moment, because some people say that if you turn your back to the camera that it cuts out, but I don't know if it is or isn't. I'm itching my butt. But how does it sound? Does it sound like I'm still close to you? Should do. So let me move around. I'll turn my back to the camera more as well. I may even try and go behind the shed by here. Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me? I don't know if you can see the shed in the shot there. Alright then. So another test on the distance. I'm going to walk up. And this is going to be a distance of around 20 meters. This is as far as I can go. My garage is here. Well, my back is to the camera, so how is it sounding? So, how does it sound? Can you hear me? Hopefully you can. I'm going to move around to the back of the garage as well. Oh, holly. And I mean, if you can hear me, there's all holly on the floor, and I'm in flip-flops. Do not know. So hopefully the whole video I sound like I'm right next to the camera. That's the goal. But I got that feeling that it cut out when I went behind the garage, because obviously it's a large structure. So anyway, that test is over. So wrapping up, I love this system. I have had no problems or issues with it yet. The audio has always been consistent with it, and I've had no cutting out issues or bad audio issues thus far. Available now is the Rode Wireless 2, which has basically 2 mics. It's the same system, but it has 2 separate mics and 1 receiver, so you could have 2 people interviewing or whatever. That's the only difference as far as I know. So I'll put links in the description for all of them. If you want to thank me, you like this review and you want to thank me, you can always click those links below, where I get a small commission if you make a purchase at no cost to yourself. So that is it. I'm out. Ciao blau. That's also something I'm not... Am I on? Am I on? So this is the Rode Wireless Go. Excuse the fact I'm holding my phone. That's just got my script on it. This is the Rode Wireless... This isn't even the Rode Wireless Go. This is a fluffy microphone. Where is it? It's in here somewhere. There it is. The Rode Wireless Go. It's a bit heavy. So if I put it on my top... Well, right now it looks perfectly fine. Typical. But if I leant forward... Oh man, this never happens. Alright, when you try and demonstrate something, it never works.